here we are, we're live. And we start the game in the backfield with George, Noel. George to Falcao. Falcao taking it down the middle, passes it to George, to the defender of the Spaniard team. Here goes Noel, tries to center the ball, and here goes the serve by David with a chest. That's Sans. To Falcao, put down the middle, out of bounds. Chamo on the left-hand side. The steal by Falcao. Here goes Noel. Chamo retains the ball, passes it to Reflex on the left-hand side. There goes David, a little bit too high, and a foul. It hits the guys in the face. No foul call, is not intentional. And there is El Pollo playing goalie at the moment. Noel still controlling the ball. Passes it back to Falcao. George, the defender. Falcao down the middle, finds that Sans. The save on the goalie. Header by George. Here goes Donaldo, out of bounds. Spain's ball. The defense. Edson, George. Noel. The steal by Chamo. Save by Chamo. Save by El Pollo. Down the middle, the steal by Edson, and here goes Edson to David. Here goes David. Good, George with a save. Edson with a shot. Oh! 1-0 Spain against the Brazilians. Edson, the first goal of the game at the 55-minute mark with 42 seconds to go. Here goes Ray. Throws it down the center. Ball to the goalkeeper, Opojo. The defense. Falcao. Noel. The steal by Reflex. Down to Chamo. Spain's ball. Here goes George. Passes it to Edson. Here goes Edson. The steal by Ray. Ray passes it to Chamo. Loses the ball. Falcao gains the ball. Sends her down the middle. Here goes to George. Here goes Noel. Down the middle and finds nobody. Possession of Brazil. Reflex. Reflex still controlling the ball. Passes it to Ray. Ray to Donaldo. Donaldo to Ray. Ray looking. Ray controlling. Ray still playing it with the ball. Donaldo. Down the middle to Ray. The steal by Spain. Noel. Noel. The defender. Passes it to Edson. Noel. The steal by Ray. Reflex! Possession of the ball for Team Spain. Falcao down the middle, the steal. Ray controls the ball. For the Brazilian side, Donaldo. There goes a travel! Ojo said, not in my house tonight. Here goes the defender, Edson. Kicks the ball, it's the steal by Ray. Ray controls the ball. Has Pochin on the right-hand side, but sends it down the middle to Pollo of the goalkeeper, George. The steal by Chamo! Here goes Noel, and out of bounds on Team Brazil from Donaldo. Falcao, George, Noel, El Pollo. Out of bounds, and it's Brazil's ball. Pochin to Ray. Donaldo. Pochin on the right-hand side. Sends it down the middle, and possession for Team Spain. Goes out to George. Noel on the left-hand side. Noel dikes it down the middle, dribbles it down to the center, and loses the possession of the ball. It's still out of bounds. Spain ball. Falcao loses the possession. Brazil ball. No, actually, it's Spain's ball. Chamo. Pollo, Noel, Falcao, back to Noel, to the defender, almost loses the possession of the ball, and here he goes, Suet Sans, out of bounds on Brazil. Spain's ball, Edson to the defender, George, controls the ball to the defender, here's the shot, saved by David. Corner kick for Team Spain. To George, saved by David. 0 to 3 shots at goal for the Spaniards. And they have the 1-point lead. The steal by Chamo. Back to the defender of Spain to Falcao. Falcao from downtown Miami. The save by David. Possession. Here goes Pochin. Here goes Pochin. Taking it to the left middle. Out of bounds on George. There's Chamo. Noel on the free kick. Pochin kicks it out of bounds. It's still in possession. Pojo controls the goalkeeper for Spain. Looking to see who's wide open. Falcao with a nice play down the middle. Here goes to Sanz, out of bounds. And it's going to be the possession of Team Brazil. Ronaldo to Flex on the left-hand side. Flex from downtown, hits Chamo. And it seems like there might be an injury on the play. But it's possession of Spain. Oh, hits the pole! Reflex! Wow, what a possession for both teams. And it seems like that ball hit Chamo right on the nuts. Possession for Brazil. Ronaldo from downtown, out of bounds. Corner kick. Ronaldo's going to go ahead and kick it. Gives it to Ray. Ray controls the steal by Sanz. Here goes Sanz to Noel. Loses it. The steal by Pochin. Chamo. Reflex. The steal by Sanz. Misses the ball. Retrieves the ball, and it's Chamo. Chamo taking it down. Dribbling down. Goal! It's 1-1, 50 minutes with 20 seconds to go. Comes the first goal for Team Brazil, and it's a tie game. Falcao, Pojo, Noel controls the possession of the ball. Still controlling Noel. It's still in. David, the goalie, has the ball. Passes it to Ray. Ray controls it. Passes it to Chamo. Back to Reflex. Hits Reflex! And it's possession of the ball for Team Spain. Here goes the defender for Spain. Pojo to the defender. Back to Pojo, the steal. Here goes Chamo. Here goes Chamo. Passes it to Reflex! Oh, loses the ball. Here goes Noel. Falcao. Down to the defender. Possession for the ball for Team Brazil. Ray. Reflex. A steal by Edson. Pojo retrieves the ball. Here goes Edson. Edson. Out of bounds. Brazil ball. Ronaldo. To Ray. Ray down the middle. Falcao from downtown Miami. Pochin. Passes it to Flex. Possession of the ball for Team Brazil. Ronaldo. To Ray. To Reflex. They're playing it down the middle. The steal by Pojo. The steal by Pochin. Here goes Pochin! Saved by George. Corner kick for Brazil. The header. Another header by Noel. Here goes to Chamo. Chamo! Out of bounds on Pojo. Corner kick. Sends it. Here goes Ronaldo. To Ray. Out of bounds. The defender of Spain controls the ball. Sends it out of bounds again. Brazil's possession. Here goes Pochin. David. Gives it to Ray. Too long. Possession of the ball for Team Spain. Pojo. Controls it. Back to Falcao. Sends it down the middle. Handball, but it was not intentional. I think they called it. It's Brazil's ball. Ronaldo. Ray to Chamo, to the goalie of George for the Spaniard team. Go out of bounds. George. Noel. Down to Etzans. Here goes Etzans. Etzans out of bounds on Ronaldo. Gives it Etzan out of bounds. David to Donaldo, back to Poching, to Ray. Down to Donaldo again. The steal by Spain. Pojo to the defender, number 10, Falcao. Falcao's going to kick it from downtown Miami, out of bounds. "46 minutes with 45 seconds to go. The game is tied. Here goes Chamo. Loses possession. Back to Noel from the Spaniards. Back to George, the goalie. Noel. The steal by Chamo! George with a save! And loses again the possession, Chamo. Pojo. The steal. Controls the possession, the Spaniards. Here goes Flex to Chamo. But no, the intention pass was not complete. Here goes that Sansu. Oh, Noel! The save by David. Pojo. Still battling the fight. Here goes Pochino on a 3-on-1 break. And out of bounds. Here goes David, the goalie. To Chamo. Here goes Poching. To Ray. Out of bounds. Etzan. George. To Noel. Here goes Noel. Oh. There's going to be a free kick for the Spaniards. Sends it back to the goalie, George. Controls it. To Noel. George. Falcao. Down to the right-hand side to nobody. Possession of the ball for Spain. El Pojo to the defender. Saved by Chamo. Ray. Flex. Out of bounds. Brazil ball. There's Flex. Out of bounds. Brazil's possession. Okay. Chamo. Goalkeeper's possession. Here goes Pojo. Etzan. Out of bounds. Possession for Spain. Steal by Flex. Falls on the floor. Ray controls the possession of the ball. Still has control. Looks for the wide open man to Flex. Flex to Ray. The intention pass not complete. The defender of Spain has the possession of the ball to Etzan. Here goes the defender to Noel. Oh, the save by David for the goalie from the Brazilian side. Ray, Chamo. Chamo to Ray. Steal by Etzan. Out of bounds. Possession of the ball for Team Spain. Noel. The steal by Chamo. Chamo from downtown. Flex with a rebound. And save by Spain. Possession of the ball for Team Spain. Brazil needs to play a little bit more relaxed. They look a little too much. They look too tensioned, and they are not playing the way they should be playing. This is not how Brazil plays. They're playing a little bit frustrated. They need to calm down if they want to go ahead and win this game. Here goes Flex and out of bounds. There's an example of why they need to relax. The defense to Noel. The steal by Ray. Controls Ray. Ray still controls the possession of the ball. Here goes Ray to Chamo. Saved by George. Possession of the ball for Team Brazil. Brazil controls it to Ray. Poching. Chamo. Saved by George. Here goes Pojo with a counter attack. Noel. Out of bounds on Flex. Noel possession for Spain. Here goes the defense for downtown Miami. Saved by Donaldo.